Cox out of Gunnison going on with Blazard out of South Summit here.
And they've started at center court. Mckade goes down, goes for a shot for the leg, grabs it. He's got both legs, lifting him up, turning him over. Mckade Cox trying to go for the pin. He's got a 2-point takedown. And
Go Mckade! Go Mckade!
spinning out of it is the wrestler for the...
Looking to break him down there, break down Blazard. See what he can do. He's working on the arms, looking for a tight waist, trying to get an arm bar in. Looks like he's starting to sink that bar in. As Blazard comes to his feet, looking for an escape. Cox picks him up, and the ref stops it before we can have a dangerous move.
And Mckade Cox leads 2-0 over Jared Blazard of South Summit. Mckade, kind of a wild man. He's an academic all-state, but he likes to go into the mountains, and he literally wrestles deer and pulls badgers out of their holes by their tail. He's got a video of himself doing that. Isn't that fun?
You can see it here on the mat. As aggressive as he is and how he's taken Blazard to the mat, I believe it.
Now he's got him and rides him out of bounds, leading 2-0 with 1:09 left in the first. Mckade just struts back to center court, ready to go again.
Boy, he wants this title. He wants that 3-time state championship to end his career.
Mckade Cox, the senior, got asked, I believe, to the senior ball by a young lady at the region wrestles and accepted there as she had it announced over the PA, I believe. Now trying to wrap up with a headlock, Mckade Cox, and just hanging on his Blazard. Now
Mccade's looking for a near side cradle there. Got it sucked in. He's got his head in his side, trying to crank on it, seeing if he can get his hands locked. And it looks like he's going to get his hands locked and turns Blazard to his back in a near side cradle. The ref starts counting. Blazard on his back.
Mckade Cox looking for the pin, trying to squeeze down. Blazard in trouble. And Gunnison's Mckade Cox has to let him go. And 3 points for a near fall for Mckade Cox. 5-0 the lead with 30 seconds left in the first period. I'm not sure why he released, but maybe just couldn't get him.
He fell out of position, it looked like, so he let him roll back to his stomach there. But Cox is still, he's had a tight waist on him there. He's got a good cross face on him, turning him back for more back points here. The ref looking for the pin, looking underneath for daylight as we have 10 seconds left in the mat on this round. Cox looking, he's tightening down, arching his back, seeing what he can do. The ref's looking for any daylight he can, and the clock runs out.
And Mckade Cox won't get the pin, but he gives a hand to help up Blazard, but Blazard rejects and just gets up on his own. So 8-0, Mckade Cox leading Jared Blazard in the 2A 195-pound division. We'll see what the choice is here. It looks like going in the down position is Mckade Cox of Gunnison. Looking for the escape. Start of the second period, up 8-0. He's right now got a major decision on him.
He does, and the rate he's going, he'll get a tech fall here if he doesn't get a pin on Blazard, if nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Trying to get a reversal. Gets an escape, does Mckade Cox. He's up 9-0. Now both wrestlers in the neutral position. Mckade grabs him by the neck. Now gets low. Now tries to shoot and push, but denied by Blazard.
Looking for that shot, looking for that angle to be able to duck underneath, and he drives in and takes Blazard down for a 2-point takedown.
2-point takedown for Mckade Cox. He's up 11-0, a minute 30 left here in the second. And Chase Trussell and Jordan Watson of Bear River going at it in a 3A match here near, but at center mat, it's Mckade Cox riding pretty good on the back of the other wrestler, Jared Blazard. Blazard is on the under position. Mckade going for a half Nelson. Now he releases, he's just trying to methodically work him. He's looking for his next move, and right now putting the forearm into the back of the head. A minute 5 left here in the second period, 11-0. Mckade Cox leads in the 195-pound 2A state championship, digging his head into the side of Blazard, trying to get it flipped.
Near side cradle, looking for it, trying to drive in. Starting to turn Blazard, but it slips back. They reset in the referee position here.
Now he's got him by the head, trying to crank on that and get him turned over. Mckade Cox, a lot of strength for this young man. He turns him over, gets him in a near fall position. There goes the count, but he didn't get enough for points. As it's waved off, and Blazard gets out of it and rolls back onto all fours. Now trying to go for the cradle again is Mckade Cox with 32 seconds left here in the second. But Blazard's being stingy here. Mckade wants that pin. Right now Mckade working on top. Grabs the neck with 22 seconds left.
Looking for that near side cradle again is Cox out of Gunnison. Blazard just kind of hanging out. Cox turns him over, and he can't quite get it finished off there, so they come back on their knees. Cox still going to work. We've got a caution against Blazard for stalling.
He's just laying down, trying to get through this. Now he rolls him over in the cradle, looking for the pin. Mckade Cox, but time runs out. Almost had him. got 2 or 3, so it should be.
I believe he got a 2-point near fall.
13-0. He's 2 points away from a technical fall. But you know Mckade, he wants the pin. Right now in the up position. Both wrestlers in the neutral position. Now grabbing onto the head. There's a shot by Mckade. He's in trouble as Weiser jumps on his back looking for the takedown. Mckade gets out of it and grabs him around the midsection.
Got him in a bear hug and went to throw him down, and the ref stopped it before it could be. I think they went out of bounds right there.
A minute 45 left in the third. 13-0 Mckade Cox looking for his 3rd state championship as a Gunnison Bulldog. Takes a shot there and now backs off. And now grabs the leg. Looks like he's got the leg looking for both legs, trying to pick him up.
Got a double leg, turns around and gets the takedown, and that will be a tech fall. Mckade Cox out of Gunnison is your new state champion in the 195-pound weight class.
Good job with Mckade Cox as center back. It's a handshake from Lazard and Mckade Cox.
Wow. 15 to 0.
15 to 0.